No.
And they were put in, the 3 Hebrew slaves was put in the fiery furnace, and Daniel was put in the lion's den.
I remember the lion's den a little bit,
Okay.
but I'm not familiar
The
with the
reason
story.
the reason why I say it like it is because the more you learn, the more you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Jehovah, whatever the situation is, Jehovah can reverse matters.
Yeah.
He wants us to be, obedience is better than a sacrifice. We see that clearly through Adam and Eve. Adam was perfect.
You think it was right for those people in the camps to let their children be executed because
we're
of
not
I'm not
saying
judging.
right.
Yeah.
We're not judging. But if that's their choice.
Yeah.
And then if they did it for God's sake, to be.
Do you think that the witnesses were looked down upon, the ones that signed the paper, and then?
Well, let me put it like this. No, I tell you one thing. Let me put it like this. It was a case in the Nuremberg trial. This brother was beaten severely by those German guards, and you know how they had them in trial, and they needed to be testified.
Yeah.
The brothers wouldn't testify against him because he said it was not his place to judge; it was Jehovah's place. Jehovah would judge the person. And some of the Jews that were there were so upset because they know the trials that brother went through.
Mm-hmm.
Our feeling is that it's not my place. I leave it up to Jehovah.
Do you think it's okay to lock up criminals?
Of course.
Isn't that judging?
Huh?
Isn't that judging?
No.
I mean, the person who sends them there is called a judge.
No. I mean, I'll tell you what. We're talking.
Let me give Mike something.
Yeah.
We can bounce because I gotta go pick up my wife,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get judged. I'm gonna get judged. Mike, let me go back. Let's go back to Romans. I'm just gonna give you these scriptures, and so when I come back, you gonna let me come back?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's not gonna let me come back.
Oh, yeah. I welcome
Read
it.
Romans again. Just read Romans chapter 1, verse 26 and 27. And again, this was prevalent in Rome. Homosexuality was prevalent in Rome. And
Here you go. Here, right here.
And here, I'm going to read it just for reference, but you look it up and just tell me what you get from that. It says, that is why God gave them up to disgraceful sexual appetites. For both their females changed the natural use of themselves into one contrary to nature. And likewise, even the males left the natural use of the female and became violently inflamed in their lust toward one another, males with males, working what is obscene, and receiving in themselves the full recompense which was due for their error. Can we talk about that when we come back?
Yeah.
Verses before it and surrounding it, how is like here. If they're determined to go after their fleshly desire, Almighty God, Jehovah, would not make us do a single thing. We're not programmed. We're not robots. We have, Don had mentioned, we have that gift of free will. He gives us the choice to do things.
But so you're saying at some point in your life you chose to be attracted to females?
Yeah, it must be. I'm sure.
Do you remember when that point was?
No, because I grew up with sisters and.
But at some point,
the boys were curious. I'm sure the first time I went to school and stuff, we went in the restroom and saw other boys' penises and stuff, and I'm sure I did stuff. I know just vaguely. Oh man, look at this dick.
Yeah.
But then I know by the end of the first grade, I want to.
What's that? I mean, there's a difference between curiosity that all kids go through at some point and sexuality. Like there's a difference. I mean, just being curious about your surroundings is different than being sexual. Yeah, and engaging and being sexually aroused and attracted. That's different. Okay. Because all children go through. Look at your private. Look at mine. All children go through. That's completely natural. Right. Every child goes through that.
Well, I'm telling you, as I grew up, just right now. Just thinking about it, I'm feeling so disgusted. I can't even imagine me.
I don't understand
a
why.
penis in my behind. Where do you put a penis? I can't imagine me sucking on a penis
But
for sexual gratification.
but I can't imagine for me having sex with a really unattractive or somebody that I find extremely unattractive.
You know, I wasn't like that. As long as they had a pussy, as long as they had a pussy, I'll give them some.
I tell you one thing.
That's
How we view things. See, everybody view things differently. Now, you may say, well, I can't, and I just can't see nothing wrong with a man being with a man or a woman being with a woman. Can you see a man being with a horse or being with a dog?
I mean,
a
man. Honestly,
or a woman with another animal.
with a woman. Honestly, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. A man, yeah, because the animal doesn't have a choice. But if it's like a female on a dog, I'm not saying that but if it doesn't involve me, and if it's a victimless thing, who am I to stop it? Because that's the same thing as severely obese people. I think it's gross for severely obese people to have sex, or for old people to have sex.
If you were walking out your apartment and some man was pulling this little 8-year-old girl over to the side trying to rape her, would you just stand there and look at her?
Oh, no, but that's hurting another person.
It's the same principle.
No, it's not though. When a gay man goes with another gay man and it's consensual sex, there's nobody is being hurt. You can't compare that to a man raping a child.
Do you think God might be hurt?
I don't see it, because He creates gay animals.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I need
Either you believe He created gay animals, or He gave animals choice to be gay or bisexual.
Well,
because gay animals
tell you what, let me
exist.
do this. Let me do some research on that. Okay? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Let me do some research.
Because gay animals exist,
Those two guys there.
Is it the identical twins?
Yeah. Oh, so do you think those two guys can have sex and have a baby?
What does that have to do with anything?
That was God's
purpose.
Yeah.
Procreation, though. But I mean,
Procreation.
when you wear a condom, your point of having sex isn't procreation. So is it simple to wear a condom?
No, it's not. That's your choice.
So you can't say that sex is just for procreation.
It is for the pleasure of the man and the woman.
But then God created gay animals.
Let me tell you something. If you ever think about it, just the thought of having sex between a man and a woman, it's nasty.
Well,
No,
but
listen
with gay
very
people,
closely
they
to what
think,
I'm
they think heterosex is nasty. The same feeling that you have, they have. My parents having sex is nasty. Is it wrong?
Well, it's not wrong, and it's
You can't go off that feeling of being nasty.
No,
I get that same
but
feeling about my
I know
parents.
what I'm just saying is that the act itself. But the point
How?
is, God.
How is the act itself
No.
nasty?
Just to look at the act, unless But what I'm saying is that God made it pleasurable for us to do it, to have that attraction to that female.
I mean, people are attracted to
Before Adam and Eve
objects.
sinned,
People are attracted to animals. All crazy things.
When's the first time you heard about homosexuality? In the Bible.
I didn't hear about it in the Bible. I learned maybe elementary, 4th, 5th grade.
But I tell you what, if you get a chance, look up the first. Let me argue the first. Okay, I didn't bring that up. All right.